Yet Adolf Hitler is the closest we can come to understanding the Christian vision of the Antichrist. Like Hitler, he will mesmerize the masses so that he can enslave them. Hitler's 1,000-year Reich lasted less than 12 years. During those years, however, the control that Hitler exercised over peoples and nations was awesome. Yet by today's standards, the tools that he had with which to control them were primitive. There were no electronics as we know them. The prophesied dictator, the Antichrist, will be an updated Hitler. But unlike Hitler, all of the astounding advances in electronic technology will be at his disposal.
You couldn't have done this in the past. You couldn't have even imagined doing this in the past. And somebody's coming, and he's going to control the world, all banking and all commerce, and we have the technology to do it today, technology that was never even dreamed of in the past.
In the future, some companies envision a self-serve supermarket where every item is scanned as you walk through the store. No waiting, except for...
Excuse me, sir.
The occasional hassle of human interaction.
Forgot your receipt.
Maureen Maher, CBS News.
Leave your purse at home. Soon it may not matter at all because all of that information could be accessed through a chip so small that it fits inside your body. NBC 10's Dawn Timoney explains.
It's called a VeriChip, no bigger than a few grains of rice. It's implanted in your arm.
Different implant for the human body. It's a microchip that can be used for identification and to get medical help. No bigger than a grain of rice. This chip is at the center of a growing battle over its benefits and drawbacks. CBS's Bobby Harley has both sides of the story and the first people to get the chip.
Eddie wears a beeper-like GPS gadget and was also injected with a VeriChip. Implanting both devices would give him and his family more peace of mind. But privacy advocates have...
We need some system for permanently identifying safe people. Most of us are never going to blow anything up, and there's got to be something better than one of these photo IDs, a tattoo somewhere maybe. The Saudis used an American device to scan the eyes of travelers. I wouldn't mind having something planted permanently in my arm.
Everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people. That's their goal, that's their intention. How do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family. What do the rest of the people mean to you? They don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. You know, it was just a lack of caring. You know, and that's just not who I was. It was just sort of like cold. You know, it was just like cold. You know, and I used to say to him, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? You know, what's the end goal? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society.
Not to follow Jesus is to follow Satan according to the Word of God.
And here's a group of neurons right here.
And at the University of Southern California, Theodore Berger has shown that brain cells called neurons can grow onto microchips and communicate with them.
But the capability exists for building computer chips that act just like nerve cells. And we're developing the capability for interfacing those computer chips with the brain.
And Ray Kurzweil sees a day when microscopic computers will make all kinds of learning as easy as downloading.
You would be able to do things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do.
Is it possible that you could download information into one of these chips? And stop me if this is silly, and give somebody instant knowledge.
It's not.
In the 1960s, Professor Jose Delgado took a normally hostile bull and implanted electrodes into its brain. Electrodes that could be activated by a radio transmitter. His objective was to see if stimulation of the bull's midbrain could short-circuit the rage signals, stopping the bull before it reached the matador. After the bull had recovered from the implantation and in mid-charge, the button was pressed. The bull's aggression ceased instantly. A clearer experiment was performed with cats. In this classic example, the hypothalamus, the rhythm maker, was implanted with electrodes. Could it be responsible not just for rhythms, but also for rage? The switch is turned. Then the switch is turned off. So indeed, the hypothalamus does control certain types of aggression.
Can a microscopic tag be implanted in a person's body to track his every movement? There's actual discussion about that. You will rule on that, mark my words, before your tenure is over. Can brain scans be used to determine whether a person is inclined toward criminality or violent behavior? You will rule on that.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, say. 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 Thank you, say.
Politicians are advancing a global plan, the plan of the Antichrist. This is the doctrine of Lucifer, which Freemasons, Knights Templar, and members of the Illuminati global network of secret societies follow. Their goal is the total spiritual and ecological destruction of the world. They use advanced technology to spy on and kill whoever gets in their way.
Which is being actually carried out right now, is to create conflict, to create wars. And through the creation of wars, several things happen. First of all, the companies which manufacture the missiles, the guns, the bullets, the uniforms, and all of the paraphernalia to do with warfare, all make huge profits. Secondly, there is a culling of the male population. Since the 1950s, we've had several reports from think tanks that feed information into the European Union, the British government, and also the American government, which are recommending depopulation. And there is several plans which we believe have been put